chapter 253 of My Hero Academia just came out, and oh my gosh, this stuff's gonna get crazy. I can just tell. And there's some tie-in with the spin-off manga series, which is called Vigilante My Hero Academia Illegals, I believe. And let's just get right into it. So the chapter starts off with the work study or the winter break ending. And so the work study with that Midoriya, Bakugo, and Todoroki did with Endeavor has finished. And everyone's going back to school. And we have some changes here. Like, we have Ida, who looks like he says he's more mild-mannered, but he's still eccentric, so it's kind of funny. We have Ochaku, who changed her costume slightly, not too much. But what's funny about this is when they're checking out her new suit, we see the little keychain of All Might. And if you remember, she got the keychain in the present exchange that they had at Christmas. So Ashida was like freaking out, and we have Ochaku saying this isn't what you think it is. It's like she says that she's locked her feelings away. So she does recognize that she has feelings, but like we saw after the whole debacle when they got their provisional license, she said she wanted to store them away. Right now, it's not the time to focus on them. Although her face, the way they have her drawn, makes it look like it is gonna be locked up, I think, but it's gonna come out here and there. So I really hope they keep progressing their relationship, because again, they haven't had much time to really be together or have interactions with each other that we've seen in the manga, because all this other stuff has been happening, and so again, hopefully we can see their development happen. But anyway, just cool little things about Midoriya, how he's saying he can use his other quirk, but only for like a little bit, but he knows that it's strong. We have this funny interaction with Bakugo throwing his little headpiece at him and making him bleed, and they're like, oh, his gray matter is leaking out. It was just hilarious. And then we get to the best part of the manga. So we have Eraserhead, or Aizawa, who gets called and needs to go to Gran Torino, and he's going with President Mike. And this is where it gets interesting. So I don't know if you remember, but a few chapters back, quite a few chapters back, when Class A was fighting Class B, you have President Mike talking about someone that they knew, and Aizawa just said, basically, don't talk about that. So here you see Aizawa, and he sees that he's very disturbed. He's on edge, and you're like, what? And we're trying to figure out why is this. And so they keep talking, and as they're driving, they keep talking about someone's behavior, how it wasn't the slightest bit similar, and they don't really go much into detail. You just kind of, what are they talking about? So if you remember, when they raided the League of Villains, their hideout, they were able to capture Kurogiri. So they've had him since then. So ever since All Might beat All for One, they've had Kurogiri here, and the League of Villains haven't gone him out yet. So what happens now is you have President Mike and you have Aizawa there, and they meet up with Gran Torino, and they start talking about the Nomus, because they want to talk about what the Nomus are. They're saying they're puppets. They're not really human beings. And because of that, because they're kind of stitched together, they can have multiple quirks. And they thought that they were just puppets with no will of their own. And then we have Aizawa, and he's like, Gran Torino, get to the point here. I skipped class today. Make this brief. Get direct to the point. What's going on? And you see Eraser, he is visibly upset. And you have President Mike like holding on to him, like telling him, like, calm down. Like, we need to think of this rationally. And they keep saying, like, well, this is a necessary discussion, and we have to follow an order, so they can sort out their feelings. So this is all telling us that they are personally involved in the information they're about to tell Aizawa and President Mike. So they keep talking about Kurogiri, that they try talking to him, and that he keeps talk about random stuff, but when you start to ask him questions about the League of Villains, he just doesn't say anything. He wouldn't say anything that would put the League of Villains in a disadvantageous state. And so because of this, they weren't able to realize something until just now. So this is what they find out, that there are several different quirk factors that have been fused within him that created a brand new quirk, which is the one where he can teleport people. And it says these quirk factors, there's a quirk factor that serves as a base for all of them. And it says it's exceedingly similar to a man who once upon a time laughed and cried together with you two as you were students. And he says, and then lost his life at a young age. Because I'm referring to Oboro Shirakumo. And Aizawa is shocked. He is visibly shocked. He cannot believe that this is what they're telling him. And this is crazy. So, like I said, we've heard this name before, way back of Shirakumo. And in the manga, the Vigilante My Hero Academia one, the past few chapters, except for this most recent one, they were having a story about the past, about Aizawa in his school days, and when he was with President Mike and with Shirakumo. So we get a backstory. Again, I won't go much into it, but read it. It's really good. And if you read that and you start looking at this, you can see some similarities. So if you remember Kurogiri, he has like this like wavy feature appearance to him. Like we haven't really seen his face. The only thing that we've seen that's kind of connected to him is his little neck part, which we've seen Bakugo, touch and say this is the part that he used to. I can't remember in what way to stop the League of Villains, stop him from attacking. So, but the way that the flow of the smoke or it kind of looks like clouds, it's actually that is the same as Shirakumo when you see him, because he can control clouds or make clouds, and his hair is kind of the same kind of wavy type thing that Kurogiri is. So now this is gonna get interesting, because they're basically implying that Kurogiri is somehow Oboro Shirakuma, whether dead or alive, or that they used his body or something to make Kurogiri. So this is gonna be crazy. So Aizawa is gonna be way more personally invested, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what happens. It's gonna be crazy. Love this chapter. Again, they're setting up all these chapters, so because we just got done with the Endeavor arc, and now we're getting into their final semester, and it's just starting off with a bang. I honestly can't wait to see what's going on here. I can't wait till this part gets animated, and I know it's going to be at the end of the episode, and it's just going to stop. So, really excited for what's happening with My Hero Academia. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment in the section below. And yeah, thanks for listening. This is David the Smash Fan from Chibino Podcast, and I'm out.